Hello guys and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tio, I'm a Cambridge alumnus, and in this video I'd like to talk about my 3-year journey on YouTube. I've been publishing videos to this platform for 3 years now. For the past year and a few months consistently. It's been a very interesting journey for me, not without its difficulties, but at the end of the day, if I am to give you the conclusion up front, I still love making videos. I want to continue publishing content to the platform. I love the ability to communicate with other people through these videos and help other people, and I'm taking it more and more seriously every week. But I also want to tell you how I started and what steps I took to get where I am now, because I think you might also find it useful and interesting if you're a filmmaker yourself or have published a few vlogs now and then but are thinking of taking this up more seriously. So I believe because stories are so important in our lives that me telling my story of my own journey on YouTube might also be useful to you. Perhaps either to help you decide whether you want to get into this and keep doing it if it's worth it, or just out of interest, even if you're not necessarily a filmmaker but enjoy watching YouTube videos and enjoy these insights into the lives of YouTubers. So because I like structure, I divide my journey on YouTube in 3 parts. The first part was the uncertain student vlogger part, the second one was the wannabe travel YouTuber, and the third part was when I took it seriously and decided I wanted to publish a video every week, and I'd call it the consistent student YouTuber part. I'm doing this video right now because this third part might be coming to an end and the dawn of a new stage might come. I'm still a student, I still make student vlogs and study videos, but I'm also thinking more seriously about which directions I can take my channel in, and I'm dedicating a lot more time and resources to this channel. And I like to see this as the potential start of something bigger and something new. Alright, so if you're interested in hearing more about this, then hit the like button and let's get right into the first stage. So my journey on YouTube started at the end of my 2nd year at Cambridge. That's when I first thought about doing a vlog, when I decided I'd do a vlog despite being an introvert, despite being quite shy normally. During my 2nd year at Cambridge, I experimented a little bit with my camera. I researched a bit about the settings that I should use and created some guitar videos as well. So throughout the year I spent a little time with my camera before being able to turn it around and get used to speaking to the camera myself. My final exam was coming up, I had a week to prepare for it, and I decided to vlog the entire revision for that particular exam. That's how it all started. You can still see that vlog on my YouTube channel. It's one of the first videos. In order to make that first vlog, it took me a lot of courage to turn the camera around and stay in front of the camera, but also a lot of perseverance to learn how to edit in Premiere Pro. I had very little knowledge about storytelling at the time and also about cutting properly for B-roll. I would do these sped up walks with the camera in my hand and they didn't look good at all, but they're just a relic of those times when I wasn't that experienced, and I'm always nostalgic when I look through that. The main driver for starting was that before going to Cambridge I'd watched Jake Wright's vlogs from Cambridge, and those helped me very much in my application process and gave me a lot more confidence. And I dreamt of doing something similar for future applicants, and that was the main driver at the beginning. In terms of the equipment, I had my old Nikon D5100, which I received as a present from my parents during high school. It was quite a good starter camera at the time. That's what I had and that's what I went with. It was good because it had the flippy screen and I could see myself while vlogging. That was in June 2018, and during that month I published 4 vlogs in total. The exam vlog was the first one. Then I made a Mabel preparations vlog where I showed the various preparations that were happening around college in a video. It was quite long and lacking focus a little bit, but it's again nice to look back on that footage and have some memories. Then I made a May Ball vlog. My girlfriend came over for the May Balls and we went to a couple of them, and it was a really fun experience, and I'm glad to have captured it on camera a little bit. That's when I used my phone as well to capture footage, because I wasn't running around the Mabel with my camera in my hand, but I had my phone on me. So if you're just starting out with YouTube and have something interesting to say, you have an interesting story, then don't worry about the equipment. Your phone is enough. these days the iPhone is all you need in order to film vlogs, really. So that's what I would kind of call my first year on YouTube. After doing these vlogs during the summer, I stopped because I went back home, and at the time I didn't really have a system for creating content. I thought that being away from Cambridge, I wouldn't be able to create interesting content that people would watch, so I didn't do anything until the beginning of the next year. My third year was my Erasmus year abroad. I was studying languages, so I went to Vienna to work with the Viennese Children's Theatre. It was a great experience, and as soon as I got there, as soon as I received my Erasmus grant, and I received 80% of it at the beginning of the year, I did the craziest thing I've ever done in terms of money, and that is spending a big part of it on a new camera. You see, that's when I thought I wanted to become serious about filmmaking. And yet, at the same time, I wasn't very confident to be in front of the camera all the time. So my dream at first was to become a travel vlogger, to learn how to make crazy good travel b-roll like the likes of Peter McKinnon or Cody Blue. I took a lot of inspiration from J.R. Ali and Matti Hapoya and many creators from YouTube who were doing travel videos, and I saw that as a path that I could take as an introvert to create videos but not be in front of the camera. I was also dabbling in photography and street photography, travel photography, and I was experimenting a lot with my photo editing as well as filmmaking. I filmed videos around Vienna and in my travels around the city and around Austria. And I put out about 5 or 6 videos during that year, and they're all travel videos, b-roll mainly. I was experimenting a lot with color grading as well, which wasn't working that great because of how graphics card intensive that process is, but still I was trying it. I was trying to get better at grading my footage and making it look nice, and I was all about the quality, although they don't look that great from today's perspective as I look back at them. However, that year taught me quite a lot about using the camera and filming and the basics of editing. I was getting better and better at filming and editing. I really developed a routine in terms of my settings on the Sony camera, and also a routine for editing. And that's really important because that's what's fueling my ability to do this every week now. My year abroad ended, and then September 2019 came, almost time for me to go back to Cambridge, and that's when I decided that year I wanted to start making videos consistently. I started by making a video about the relationship between art and social media during that summer, but I mainly started doing it consistently in September when I made a video about 3 tools for productivity for students, which set the tone for a lot of what I've been doing since then, and also a video about 10 tips for preparing for university, because that's what I was doing. I was preparing to go back to Cambridge after such a long time. When I got back to Cambridge, I was really happy that I had the material. I was there in the middle of studying, in the middle of Cambridge. I could talk about my supervisions, my lectures, and it was really exciting. And I made a coming back to Cambridge vlog. I made a vlog of an entire week of studying there, and those proved quite successful, and those are the videos that got my channel off the ground. Then I slowly started thinking about the fact that the interview period was coming up, and I had a lot to say about that, so I made 2 videos about the interview process and my experience sitting interviews at Cambridge. I then realized I should have done that in my first year. I don't know why I didn't do it, but I guess I was just an introvert. I was a shy person. And back when I was in my first year at university, being a YouTuber was something that was a bit looked down upon, I think, especially in Romania, where I come from. And it didn't appeal to me at first. It didn't even cross my mind that I could. But in my 4th year, I had a very different perspective. And I kept doing it. I kept coming up with new vlog ideas every week, with a couple of breaks. During the winter break, I took a break of a few weeks, and also during the Easter break earlier this year before my final exams and after Corona broke out, I dedicated a lot more time to studying and playing the guitar, and I took about a month of a break, which wasn't such a great idea, but then again, at that point I didn't really have a system yet for creating these kind of videos consistently. At the beginning of my 4th year at university, I had about 40 subscribers, and by the end of the year, in June 2020, I had about 1,000 subscribers, so it took me about 9 months to get there. Something that fueled my motivation towards the end of last year after publishing more vlogs and study with me videos, those were lit last spring, was being accepted into the YouTube partner program. And since then I've been getting a little bit of kickback from the YouTube views, and that has also helped with my motivation to keep my consistency up, despite my main motivation being the fact that I love doing this, because I really like helping people, communicating my thoughts and getting into dialogues about the things that I care about, and hopefully you guys care about them too. I've always loved finding people on the internet with the same interests as mine. I've always loved the internet and the concept of it, so maybe that's also a prerequisite, something that made me keep doing this and come to the idea that YouTube is a valuable thing and that I can create value on YouTube. You could say that my 3rd year on YouTube stopped there, but I still feel like I haven't crossed that threshold yet. Yes, I've got quite a good system for creating new videos now. I can be consistent every week, and I've got a strategy for it, a lot more than I had last year, but still I haven't branched out very much. I'm still a student, I'm still doing student videos, although my design for my channel has improved, and at least I think so. And I started a newsletter, I've got my own website, I'm also publishing on social media quite a bit. What has changed since I graduated from Cambridge is mainly that I can't make videos about Cambridge all the time anymore. I have to find a niche for this channel and stick to it and come up with new video ideas despite not having the Cambridge buzzword to rely on. And as I started my master's studies here in Vienna, I've been trying to do this on the side, and I've been dedicating quite a lot of time to it, and I'm really enjoying it. I plan on keeping doing it. I've been enjoying the collaborations that I got to do during these past few months, and also the conversations that I had with people who commented on my videos. I'm currently at about 2,400 subscribers. I'm very grateful for everyone who subscribed, by the way. During these past months, I also improved the quality of the videos a little bit. I got some studio lights, the inexpensive newer ones, but studio lights nonetheless. And I also realized that I could use a stand that I had before from my music projects to bring the microphone closer to my face and improve the audio quality. I hope you can tell that this makes a big difference compared to my initial videos. I'm constantly trying to improve the production value as well as the value of the content that I'm putting out. And at the end of the day, I realized that YouTube is a journey, and it's something that you have to do consistently, and good things will come afterwards, but it's a ride that you have to enjoy, and I have to say that I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And thank you very much for sharing this journey with me. If you'd like to keep sharing this journey with me, then don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. I make productivity and study videos, and I hope we can pass into the new year 2021 together and make it a great year.